We are all capable of transformation. The more we understand the psychological roots of our toxic behaviors, the better equipped we are to choose better, healthier, more fulfilling pathways. Welcome to Silver Rain Media, and this is the Soul to Soul. Today, we are talking about some of the most common behavior traits of a lower quality woman. I used to dislike the use of this term, low quality woman, because it sounds harsh and judgmental, but as we dig deeper into this video, you will realize that it's less about labeling someone and more about identifying some toxic patterns that can hold us back from becoming the best version of ourselves. So, let's get into it. The first and obvious sign is thriving on constant drama. She always seemed to have a crisis brewing. Whether it starts with a tiny misunderstanding and turns into a full-blown fight, or every outing becomes an emotional roller coaster because she is always picking fights with the servers, friends, or even strangers. They are addicted to drama because they believe that it provides them with a sense of being the center of attention. Another sign of a lower quality woman is by the way she manipulates others to get her way. This happens both ways, men and women alike, but for now, we are focusing on women first. Things like manipulation, guilt tripping, silent treatment, or emotional blackmail are all signs of a lower quality woman with low emotional intelligence. High quality adults know how to communicate their needs directly, but manipulation is a form of control, which erodes trust in the long run. The lack of accountability for one's actions is another sign of a lower quality woman. She is always blaming everyone else for her problems, from being late because of the weather or traffic to being fired because her boss is threatened by her, and so on. While these excuses can lead to short-term relief, taking responsibility for your mistake and trying to learn from it is the key to emotional maturity, and when we fail to do this, we are bound to remain stuck in the same damaging patterns. Constantly belittling and criticism of others is another behavior of a lower quality woman. She usually tears down others through gossiping, insults, and passive-aggressive jokes. She is always spotting minor flaws and twisting them into insults. While dealing with a person like that might seem at first like she is just a straightforward person, with time you notice a pattern in her behavior. Another toxic behavior of a lower quality woman is when she constantly oversteps boundaries. Of course, a little boundary violation can be normal, but since boundaries are about emotional safety and mutual respect. If a person can't honor your personal space, then it's a sign they might not value your autonomy, and this can quickly turn into bigger issues like coercive control and verbal abuse. A low-quality woman also loves stirring jealousy and competition. Much as competition is natural in some contexts, like pushing ourselves to achieve personal goals, this kind of woman is always trying to one-up everyone or sowing seeds of jealousy. This is a sign that she is operating from a place of deep insecurity. Of course, competition is beneficial, but when it turns into destructive comparison, it undermines trust and genuine friendships. Another way to tell a low-quality woman is by the way she always tries to control situations through emotional outbursts. It is normal in intense situations for some people to cry or raise their voices out of genuine stress or fear, but this kind of woman will always use these emotional explosions as a calculated tool. Like a discussion isn't going her way, and she starts sobbing or yelling in order to change the subject. While you scramble to calm her down, the real issue is sidelined. Totally refusing to invest in her personal growth and level up is another sign of a lower quality woman. We all have baggages, blind spots, and insecurities, but people who value growth seek help to address their issues. A low quality woman always dismisses personal growth as unnecessary and claims she is just fine the way she is while staying stuck in toxic loops. After all, real growth comes from facing our flaws head on, not turning a blind eye. So, my lovely ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking with me till now. I want us to remember that identifying these habits is not about pointing fingers or judging one another, but rather about recognizing behaviors that can undermine real happiness and true connections. Each of these traits come from deeper insecurities and can benefit from self-awareness and healing. My purpose today is to shine a light with the hope to empower all of us to set boundaries, seek healthier relationships, or even do some soul searching and healing if you see these habits in yourself. True quality, whether from a man or a woman, comes from empathy, honesty, and a willingness to grow beyond our old limitations. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming elevating videos. Have a great day.